everybody, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name's Nicole and this is Dusty Book Sniffers, and today we're here for day 21 of the Book Grocer Advent Box opening. So let's get started. Good morning or good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking some time out of your day and spending it with me while I open up day 21 of the Book Grocer Advent Box. All right, so this is a book Advent if you are new here, and we have been for the last 20 days opening up a book a day, which I have no idea what they are because it is curated by a company called Book Grocer here in Australia. Now, as far as I know, they do not ship internationally, so I do apologize to my international friends, but hey, you're here for the fun of opening it, and you might see a couple of books that you might be interested in, and then you'll be able to get them from Amazon or somewhere like that. And I have left a link down below where you can go and check out Book Grocer if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen that before. I also have a couple of playlists down there. All the books that we have opened up in the last 20 days are also linked up in down there. And we've also got last year's, and I've got my craft channel also linked up down there as well because I have a craft channel as well. All right, now we've got all the formalities out of the way. Today's outfit is curated by Little M, who is my granddaughter. She has now, as I said a couple of days ago, she has gone home, but she left me instructions of what I needed to wear. So the noisy earrings are out again today. We have the little feet on, and I have my Mexican llama wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. All right, let's grab a day 21 off. We've only got including today, there's 4 books to open, so we are getting down to the nitty-gritty end of the Advent. And also, hopefully, you are getting all organized and have everything done and ready to go, just waiting for the family to turn up. And then that way you can sit back and relax and maybe read a book or two. All right, so we have day 21. I'm going to, as usual, put it under the table to open it up so we don't have that ruckus from the paper ripping, annoying anybody. It has been a pretty hectic day. Again, I am late in the afternoon recording this. I've been busy trying to just finalize everything, doing a little bit of editing and all that sort of stuff, but I haven't had to really deal with a lot of family stuff or anything like that. The one thing I am going to be grateful for today is to sit down and relax and do a little bit of cross stitching, because I'm just having a fun time doing some crafts in the afternoon and all the rest of it. But the girls have been busy off doing their thing and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, so I have been really, it's hard to get this one out. I've just been enjoying my time doing my crafts and all that sort of stuff, so I'm extra grateful for that sort of stuff as well. All right, we have got this open. All right, so I think I've actually seen this. I think that I added this book to my want to read. I've seen it somewhere. I can't remember. I think there's actually 3 or 4 in the series. Anyway, it is a book that I've actually seen this somewhere. I don't know where I've seen it. I don't know whose channel I've seen it on, because that's predominantly where I see the books, or I've seen it on Instagram or somewhere like that. So anyway, okay, so as I said, I've seen this somewhere. It's going to rack my brain where I've seen them. Anyway, it's Fulfilling and Australian as a Lamb Roast and Full-Bodied Shiraz, says the Australian Women's Weekly. Now, for those that don't know who the Australian Women's Weekly, if you're here in Australia, tune out now. But if you're overseas, the Australian Women's Weekly is a magazine, a monthly magazine that comes out. It used to be a weekly magazine, then it went to a monthly magazine, and basically it was all about household living. It was geared towards women. And so it'd have, household tips, how to run, all that sort of stuff. Back in the day, it'd have recipes and all that sort of stuff. And then the the side thing of that is, from that magazine, all the recipes were collated into collections, so like cake collections, biscuit collections. I remember seeing a Chinese collection, like Chinese food collection and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of those books. I've got several. I've got the Chinese one. I think I've got the cookie one. And I've got a whole heap of magazine articles that my grandmother collected in a 2-ring binder folder that are in plastic sleeves and stuff like that, because she had a whole heap of those magazines. I did have some of the magazines, but they got damaged. I've got a couple more, I think, still left in those 2-ring binders. Anyway, The book is, as I said, is the Shelley Bay Ladies Swimming Circle by Sophie Green. And this is from the author of Fairvale's Ladies Book Club. And I think that's the book that I've seen. So anyway, let's have a look and see what we've got here. The font in this is a decent size, so I'm pretty happy with the font. With that, we have, and the reason I go to the back, we have no, we're still going. Chapter 60. We have 427 pages, including the acknowledgements. It's a beautiful cover. I love the covers. I'm really digging the Australian covers lately. Again, this is an Australian author as well. So I think maybe it might have been, I was watching, because in November they had the Australian Readathon. I think there might have been some maybe a recommendation video that I watched that this might have popped up on. I'm not 100% sure, or maybe I just went looking for Australian authors. All right, now let me just write in the front that this is book 21 for 2023, because I will forget if I don't do it now. Published by Hachette Australia, and this was published in 2019. So yeah, so it is a little bit older. It's a little bit older than the books that we have been getting. I think we had one that was 2014, but everything has been around 21 and 22. This is one of the older ones. All right, so let me see if I can find anything about the author in the back. I don't think I've seen anything about the author. Yes, we did on the back cover. So Sophie Green lives in Sydney, and she is an author and a publisher. She has written several fiction and non-fiction books, some under other names. In her spare time, she writes about country music on her blog, Jolene. She grew up by the water in Sydney and will holiday by the ocean in preference of anywhere else. And Sophie's debut novel was the inaugural meeting of the Fairvale Ladies Book Club. A top 10 bestseller, and was shortlisted for the Australian Book Industry Awards for General Fiction in the year of 2018, and longlisted for the Matt Ritchell Award for New Writer in 2018, and longlisted for the Indie Book Award and Debut Fiction in 2018. So she has been nominated and all that sort of stuff quite a bit. There is a picture of the author. Love how they've done that in this book, where it's the whole back cover, and it's such a beautiful picture of her as well. All right, as I said, it was published in 2020. Now let's have a look and see what this book is all about. Okay, so in 1980, I'm assuming that the book is set in 1982. So in 1982 Australia, The Man from Snowy River is a box office hit. Loved that movie. And Paul Hogan is on TV. Loved his show. I used to watch it with my dad. It was one of my dad's favorite shows. So one of the nicer memories that I have, watching that with my dad. All right, so in a seaside suburb, housewife Teresa takes up swimming. She wants to get fit. She also wants a few precious minutes to herself. So at sunrise each day, she strikes out past the waves and starts swimming. From the same beach, a widowed Marie swims. With her husband gone, bathing is one of the constants in her new life. After finding herself in a desperate situation, 25-year-old Leanne only has herself to rely on. She becomes a nurse to help others, even as she resists help herself. Elaine has recently moved from England, far from her home, and without her adult son, her closest friend is a gin bottle. Dude, I'm a bit partial to the old gin. In the waters of Shelley Bay, you know what? When I was a kid, I used to swim at a place called Shelley Bay, and that was up at Ballina. So I wonder if it's set up there. Anyway, in the waters of Shelley Bay, these four women find each other. They will survive a blue bottle stings and heartbreak. They will laugh so hard that they will swallow water, and they will plunge their tears into the ocean salt. Will they find solace and companionship and learn what they will find solace and companionship and learn that love takes on many forms. So it sounds just like a great like found family sort of thing, because I mean, you've got Teresa, she's wanting some time to herself. We've got Maria, who has lost her husband and is, you know, trying to navigate her new life. We've got Leanne, who is obviously struggling, and then we've got Elaine, who is miles and miles away from home and missing her son. So it sounds like a little bit of a found family book. So I love a found family. I'm hoping it's a found family, and it sounds like it's just going to be a fun time of the girls getting together, you know, girls' night and all that sort of stuff, and them just having a great time together. But that is day 21, the Shelley Bay Ladies Swimming Circle. I'm looking forward to reading it, and it's going to bug me until I remember where I have seen these books before, why they are on my radar. I am just, yeah, like as soon as I've seen it, I'm like, I know these books. Anyway, that's just don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below. Maybe check out that little super thanks there, and maybe consider contributing to the channel. That helps me to put more back into the channel and get a little bit further with everything. And as always, if you've yet to subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon to all notifications, and then that way you're not going to miss out on any future content that I put up. And I've been asking everybody, what is the one thing that you have been grateful for today, and what you did to prepare for the silly season. And if you have read anything by this author, let me know in the comments, and also leave me a present emoji down there as well. But that is it for me. As always, I hope that you're getting some reading done, and keep turning those pages, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.